Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here, bringing you part 2 of this build. Now, this, again, I just want to make very clear from the beginning, if you haven't seen part 1, this is heavily inspired by Andretti3000. I believe that's their name over here on YouTube, but I think their name on, what's it called? Their gallery is Andrea Zoo, and it's like 4 or 5 O's. They are amazing. Please go check them out because they are the whole inspiration for this build. Like I said last video, they did a school and I downloaded it and had a look and then came back like the next day and oh, there you go. I'm typing in their name now. I think it's 3 O's. But yeah, that's the school there, Copperdale High School. And yeah, I looked at it, came back the next day, and I kind of drew it down on a piece of paper from memory, which again, it was a day later, so it was pretty close. I made some adjustments to like what I would have done, not what I would have done, but like my own take on it, trying to make it a little different, and yeah, I couldn't tell you how close or not it is, but I definitely made my own spin on it because Andretti has, yeah, you can see there a very different style to what I'm using, and I wanted to purposely do that because I wanted to try and put my own spin on it. And I've also cut out a little bit from this video, so I cut out mostly just the creation of the 6-car garage. Like technically it's a 3-car garage, but I tool mod in these car lift things. And unfortunately I can only have them in yellow because otherwise I would have picked a different color. And I think they work really well as like a car lift. But yeah, definitely go check out Andretti3000. They share some really amazing builds with CC and maybe even some without. I'm not 100% positive, but they're amazing. And they actually pointed me in the direction of some other CC builders, and now I'm kind of a little bit into CC, so I'm very excited to get into that in the future. I was like, at the start, I was like, no, I'm never using CC because then people can't play with my games, and now I'm looking at it and going, I want it. And so I'm going to play with it, which is super exciting for me. Now, the reason why my little profile picture is up in the top left-hand corner is because I actually streamed this. So I stream over on Twitch. If you are seeing this very close to when it's been put out, this video, I am actually going to be streaming for the first 26 days of February, so that's next week for me. It's going to be a lot and I'm going to be very stressed, but it's going to be really fun, I hope. But yeah, I normally stream twice a week. I actually streamed today, so I'm recording this the day before the video goes live. So basically my schedule is the day before a video goes live, I stream. It's not necessarily the build. Like, I didn't stream this build yesterday for you guys, today for me. I streamed this 2-3 months ago, which I didn't realize it was that long ago. And I have been streaming some of the videos that you will see come out next month. After this, the final part of this video, I can only do it in 3 parts, so I am cutting out a few of the things that happen in this build. So I'm definitely cutting out I cut out the building of the garage in this, and I'm gonna cut out some other stuff from finishing the build. Like, I'm not gonna do all the detailed clutter, but I will probably add some screenshots on the end so that you can see the detailed clutter. I've actually got to do that though. I haven't yet, and I've got so much on my plate to do, so I'm just trying not to stress myself out too much. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot, but I feel like it's gonna be really good because I will be on holidays very, very soon from uni because I do the summer semester, and yeah, we'll be done soon. So yeah, I think I had 2 more weeks to go. Some other people it's 4 weeks, but I don't have exams, so I'm fine. I'm lucky with that. And yeah, then I'll be free to just do whatever. So I've pre-built a lot. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a bunch of shorts, basically. And yeah, I'm kind of really excited for that because I'm getting ahead and staying on top of things, which sometimes I don't do. And I'm really proud of me for actually doing that. And some of the bigger builds that I was stressing about, I finished. Yeah, doing alright for someone who has a lot on their plate. I've only got 3 more assessments left, and I've put it in my calendar when I'm gonna work on them, and I've got 1 more, like the part 3 to this video. That's my last video for the month, and then I've got next month's videos and streams and whatnot, so yeah, it's gonna be a little stressful, but I kind of like putting myself, I don't want to say putting myself through stress, but I like testing myself, I guess. And I've been putting extra effort into certain things as well that I normally don't do, such as editing my video. Normally I just speed it up and then whatever happens, and I just go from there, and I don't watch it through. But this time I actually went through just to double check, especially because I live streamed it. And I'm so glad I did, because I toured really quickly another build that my roommate actually did. It was, let's say, horrendous, and that's being nice about it. So it's about here that that's just been cut out now. If you want to see it, it's called the watermelon, I think. It's somewhere on my gallery, and I only shared it because somebody wanted to have a look at it, and yeah, it's on my gallery, and it's horrendous. It's horrible. It's a 8-story tower with half a I can't even begin to explain it. It's red and green, and there's a debug baby, and it's just stressful to look at. If you want to go have a look at it, go nuts, but I would not recommend it. It's terrible, and it's meant to be terrible. Like, my roommate wasn't trying to do good. My roommate was intentionally trying to be unhinged, I guess, and they succeeded. So yeah, if you would like to see an unhinged build, definitely go check that one out on the gallery. Have fun downloading it. If you get scarred by it, it's... yeah, I can't even begin to explain it. I think there's a basketball hoop in front of the toilet, and to get to the spare room you have to go down a really long hallway that has no doors, and it just keeps winding around, and it's a statement. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, that's not what we're here about. We're here for this build, which I am putting so much effort into. I feel like I've never done a build like this before. It's something... again, like, I do well with builds that are inspired by other people. Some builds I've done, like today on stream, I built a mine, and I didn't realize like I could do something like that, so I feel pretty confident and happy with myself. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I did pretty good, and I didn't... like, I sometimes forget that I can do good. So yeah, if you're out there listening in and you are stressing about why your builds aren't good and other people's are, and that sort of stuff, I promise you it gets better over time. I've seen people in this community whose builds have gotten better. I've seen people in this community whose builds have always been better, but to be fair, I've never seen them at the start, so, you know, it's a learning journey, and I really enjoy when I make these little differences, and I know 100% that this is inspired by Andrea. Andrea, if you're listening, please let me know if that's the right name for you. I don't want to be calling you the wrong thing, but yeah. I know I was heavily inspired by Andrea, and I've still got a long way before I can do this sort of stuff on my own, but I still feel like I did pretty good for my own spin of someone else's build. Like, I definitely did something that isn't terrible. Now, if you hate it, please let me know. Tell me, like, I showed my roommate this build and the flooring in this area, and yeah, he was like, that's horrible. That's so bright. That's gross. Like, it's making me dizzy. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You go, girl. You go, girl. But I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think I did an amazing job. Not to toot my own horn, but I feel like we should celebrate our victories more often, and be proud of ourselves. Because sometimes when I do builds, like I literally feel like it was what, 2-3 months ago that I was doing some builds that I really was like, oof, really? That's what I did? But now I'm like, you know what? I don't hate it. I could live with this. So yeah, basically I keep making progress, and I'm happy that I keep improving every day. And hope you guys see that and see the effort I'm putting in, because I really want to just be the best builder that I can be. Maybe not the best builder, but the one that's best for me. From me? By me? Me? I don't know. I don't normally like talking about myself, so when I do, I get a little confused on how to do it. But I'm trying to be more proud of myself and happier in who I am and what I do and what I achieve, so, you know, just taking it one day at a time. But yeah, other than that, definitely go check out Andretti3000 and have a look at their builds. Definitely check out the Copperdale build that this is inspired by, because it is amazing. It does have CC, so there are some screenshots on Reddit, I believe, and it's amazing and fantastic, and you should 1000% check it out, because that's where this inspiration came from. So this is no CC. At this point, I was still too scared to touch it. I have, as of now, downloaded CC and tried to play with it and got very overwhelmed and coming up with a new strategy to deal with it. But yeah, Andrea is the reason why I've gotten into CC, and I will be sharing it in the future. I just realized that all the bathroom stuff just disappeared when I put those stairs in. But that's fine. I fix it up later anyway, and I was wondering why it disappeared. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be cutting out some stuff, but I will try and do like a little tour, and hopefully you guys really like it, because I feel really happy with what I did. And hopefully I will catch you guys for the next video, and even the next month of videos, which is going to be super exciting. So make sure you stick around, and check out that when we get there. But anyway, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.